Well, Dave, in Landon's last outing, we got to see him make his major league debut. As he prepares for his second outing in the big leagues, what are you hoping to see, whether maybe you didn't see in his first outing, or just a way for him to kind of maybe have less nerves and be where he wants to be tonight?
I think that's what I'm looking for. I think there should be less nerves, albeit his first road game in the big leagues, but he handled himself really well his last outing. So it's a team that, like all pitchers, where you see a team and then you see him a week later, the cat and mouse, the adjustment that he's going to have to make. But I think that Landon's got many weapons, and so I just think that today, like we've talked about in the last couple of years, about being aggressive with his fastball as far as velocity, intent early, and being on the attack with his pitch mix is what I'm also looking for.
How are you, I guess, with the bullpen just seeing a good amount of arms with the pitch counts getting up last night, as much as they were effective, how do you have to now kind of handle just their usage to prepare for 2 more months road trip?
Yeah, I think trying to it's an interesting threading of the needle, because we've got 8 games left on the road trip, and we need length, but you're trying to win every game, or as many games as you can. So for me, most of the guys are up. I'll watch and hear back from our pitching guys as far as catch play, who's still available once the game starts. But knowing that we've got Yarborough today for some length will be very helpful.
Knack's been like a prospect for so long that now we're actually seeing it. I mean, when he's right, what does it look like?
When he's right, it's strike one with whatever pitch he wants to throw. It's the ability to command the fastball to both sides of the plate, and it should be 92 to 94. And getting some soft contact and some swinging miss.
What Rojas is playing right now, like how do you kind of balance, somebody who's playing well, maybe wanting to give him more playing time, with also, the kind of middle infield situation? Are you guys farther enough into the year yet where you're kind of looking at changing the balance of playing time at all?
No, I'm not. I think that Gavin's had maybe 60 plate appearances, so I don't think that's I think that would be very reactionary. Miguel's role is to be on this team to play versus left-handed pitching, and then when called upon in other spots to play. And so I don't think that'd be fair to anyone, to be quite honest.
How when with Gavin, like what are the things you're kind of looking for beyond the results that will kind of let you know when he's feeling better at the plate, when he's getting a little bit more like consistent with his swing?
I think I mean swinging at strikes, taking balls, taking walks, good contact. I think that we saw Gavin at his best a couple years ago, and also in spring training, just line drives all over the field. So that's my expectation. That's what I'm looking for.
How much with him is it kind of about making sure he keeps his confidence up, knowing he's coming back from an injury and still trying to get his footing under him a little bit this first month? Like, how have you seen that part play out with him?
Great. I think that's been good. The defense has been fantastic. He's understanding our roster as far as not playing every day, because I want to play the roster. I think his head is in a great spot, and my encouragement is to just continue to take good at-bats, and then the results will start to come.
I know you said 160 plate appearances was up for Gavin, but how many do you want to see before you get a real...
I think for Gavin, 150 plate appearances is fair, given that he hasn't played in a year. I don't think that any less is a fair gauge. I just don't. And so it's almost in line with a rookie. Not to say that he's a rookie, because he's clearly not. But a rookie, you just don't get enough. You need a sample. Whereas a guy that's been around, a track record, 100 plate appearances to start a season gives you a good sample of what's happening.
Dave, what's the plan with Walker today?
The plan is he's pitching in Albuquerque. So certainly at elevation, but the plan is for him to get in and get through the 5th inning would be ideal.
How important is this one for him? Just kind of where he is in his progression.
It's very important. One part of it is the pitch count, but the other part of it is you got to go up and down. You got to sit to get back out there, and to sit and to do that, 5 or 6 times, and he hasn't done that.
Is there like the hope that this is his last one?
I don't want to say it's the hope. I think that if it all goes well and we all as an organization decide it's time for him to pitch for us, great. And if it's not, he needs another one. So I don't want to leave it to expectation. We'll just kind of see what happens.
What did you hear about Treinen last night?
There were some good throws. He's pitching on the moon. So the ball just doesn't do what it should do, at sea level. So I think Blake is fine.
What's the latest for Brusdar? I know you had said recently he's turned offense. Is he going to face hitters soon?
No. I think Brusdar is he started, then he stopped, and so I think right now he's in the mode of just laying low. He's not playing catch right now. So I don't know. It just sore arm. I don't know. I don't know when he's going to pick up a ball again. I don't know. It's going to be a long program.
What about
Sheehan
Emmett?
start his start direction?
Emmett, he's back in LA right now. I don't know what he did today. I think he either started playing catch or it's happening soon. So he's on the way back.
So last night you used Stanton and Judge as counters with Otani hitting the ball away the ball. You played with and against Barry Bonds. We didn't have StatCast.
Yeah,
Who
that's
hit the ball harder?
Stanton and Judge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Barry hit a lot of homers and hit them far. We didn't have StatCast, but it's fair. It's totally fair. Barry's still the best hitter I've ever been around, bar none. But I guess I just didn't use Barry because we didn't have the StatCast.
No, it just was. I agree. From what I saw, he could hit him farther.
Yeah, he hit a ball at Jack Murphy Stadium off of a Padres reliever that's pretty epic, almost off the scoreboard. So, yeah, very special.
I saw the one he hit in the 0-2 World Series that just disappeared from view. Nobody saw
I
him.
saw a lot of those. I'll take Barry any day.
He said he's coming after you today, Shohei.
Yeah, how many do I got? What's my cushion? One? One to tie?
One to tie.
One to tie.
I asked him if he was going to buy you something. The question kind of got lost in translation, but I was trying to get you bored.
Hey, revisit that one.
Just speaking of his power.
I need a new car.
Okay, we'll drop that one for him. But just considering the amount of power that he has shown coming back from a major surgery, he didn't really go into the specifics, just saying that he is, of course, healed. But how rewarding can that be for a player when you can see just full strength really return after a major surgery?
Yeah, it's remarkable. Obviously, his recovery, the work he's put in, but with Shohei, it's not just the slug. It's like how hard he consistently hits the baseball. I can't imagine a player hitting it that often, that hard, consistently. That's just what's remarkable to me. Because even in years past, I would see him, get some infield hits, but everything he hits, it seems like it's 110 off the bat, which is I just verse left, verse right. So it's just from where he was a year ago to be right now, it's truly remarkable.
Do you have to recalibrate your expectations watching for the back? I think everything's gonna be hit pretty hard, so the judging where the ball is gonna wind up and stuff like that.
Yeah, because there's balls that I think are gonna land in the outfield grass and to get to the outfielder, because it's hitting 108, not 100, where most players hit it, where they get jammed.
90.
Yeah.
Is that one of the parts watching him, like the ability to swing as hard as he does, but still have like the barrel accuracy
Yes.
to be able to hit the ball as consistently?
Yes. So it's, to be able to cover the top down and then front to back and slug, he's in a class by himself. So to hit a fastball at the top of the zone, which he can cover, and then to ride out a breaking ball down below, as he turns really quickly, and then still have the ability to ride a ball out. That's like the two ends of the spectrum that I still can't wrap my head around.
Especially with this levers thing as well. How difficult is it to repeat the swing that he does?
But he just stays connected. It's like, he keeps his legs. He's just balanced. He's connected. He's a freak of nature. He really is. It's special.
Even when he like swings and misses, sometimes like those big swings, you can kind of hear it like in the crowd, just like the reaction. Like, do you guys have the same one like in the dugout?
Yes, but I keep it inside.
I'm sure you had expectations of what watching him every day would be like. Is what you just mentioned maybe something that was somewhat unexpected, that has been different than what you thought?
Yes. I think that, and I could look up all the numbers, but what he's doing right now, I can't say he's never done, but it's like just the controlling of the strike zone, covering all the pitches, hitting to all the fields, verse left, verse right, and I get the best seat in the house every night. So, I have a tendency to put my fan hat on at times too. Yeah.
You just need to get him a tighter batting helmet. Fall off all the time.
Yeah, or a chin strap.
That'd be a good one.
Old school Japanese little league.
Justin kept suggesting that to him.
He likes showing out the hair.
Yeah. We all do.
Definitely shampoo line.
Same.
Yeah, you too. All right, thanks guys.